Hello, I'm Ricki Lee, and today on the Watchlist, I'm joined by Ippolito Ingo Cattaneo, CEO of Ajax Resources. The company has just kicked off drilling at its Eureka Gold and Copper project in Argentina, marking an important step as Ajax advances multiple assets across its portfolio. With drills now turning, investors are watching closely for results that could drive the next phase of growth. Ippolito, welcome to the Watchlist.
Pleasure to be here, Ricki. Thank you.
So, Ippolito, with the initial 1,500-meter drill program now underway at Eureka, what technical results would you consider a real value inflection point for shareholders, and how would those outcomes guide your capital allocation decisions?
So Eureka is a project that we acquired in May 2025 for $170,000. It's comprised of 12 licenses. It has a 400-year history of production and has never been drilled. There's been a number of studies which are all non-JORC compliant that have assessed significant amounts of copper. Specifically, there's one study that assessed up to 62 million tons of copper at 1%. That's roughly 600,000 tons of copper. So our goal is to drill the project up to a total drilling of 5,500 meters between now and the end of the first half of 2026, and then publish a mineral resource estimate in accordance with JORC, made an MRE for the project. So that is the goal. We're fully funded to do that. We're currently drilling, as you mentioned. The drilling is going well. We'll share our preliminary drill results in due course with the market. And it's one of the best times to be drilling a gold and copper project. So we're very excited. We like Argentina very much. We like our province, Jujuy, and we look forward to sharing the fruits of our labors in due course with the market.
And Ajax has also acquired the Pereira Velho gold project. How does that addition reshape your growth strategy and near-term priorities?
So Pereira Velho represents a quantum leap in our company's development, primarily because it's a very prospective gold project located in Alagoas State in Brazil, and we've understood that only a small percentage of the project has really been developed. So around 10% of the project has been developed, and we have an in-house estimate from Appian, which is the other key point of the transaction. Appian Capital Advisory, one of the largest private equity groups focused on mining, has sold us this project, and in exchange for they've decided to take consideration in equity. So upon completion of this deal, they will become one of the largest shareholders in Ajax, and they have done so endorsing our strategy. So when we announced this deal back in December, when we announced the exclusivity and the terms of this deal, we had a comment from them in RNS that very clearly endorsed how our natural resources investment strategy of acquiring projects with a history of development on advantageous terms. So we believe Pereira Velho is a project with currently has a 110,000 ounce in-house estimate by Appian. We believe that number will increase significantly as we develop it. So the first milestone we have with Appian is to take the project to 350,000 ounces, again, in compliance with JORC. So it'll be the first time that there's an MRE in compliance and conformity of JORC. So Pereira Velho is also significant because it is 20 kilometers away from the Serrote mine, which is a project that Appian acquired in 2018 for roughly $30 million and sold in 2025 for $420 million. And that was an open pit gold and copper, or is a gold and copper production story. So we were looking to replicate that. The reason Appian sold it is that it's too small for them at this stage with 110,000 ounces, which is still material. But we're a company currently with a market cap of just under 10 million. So we're a slightly different beast when it comes to Appian, but Appian through us will be able to get the value that this project has. And so we're looking to take this project to those 350,000 ounces and then as soon as possible into open pit production.
Great. And so finally, then, what key factors will influence whether Ajax moves ahead with the full acquisition of the Leon project?
So Leon is another project that we've acquired on very good terms. It's like the other projects we've acquired, like Paguanta that we announced this morning, the revised the new deal for it. It has a very significant historical expenditure, so more than $20 million, well, at least probably close to $30 million went into this project with 10,000 meters of drilling and an MRE. So it has 6.6 billion tons at 0.62%. That's the current MRE on this on the Leon project. It's a copper silver project, again, a project that we believe is a near-term open pit production story. The goal we have for Leon is to firstly understand the full scope of work and the history of what was done. There were some issues with the project that need to be understood and resolved. Like any good deal, there's always some areas that need to be worked on and improved. But the general strategy of Leon will be to get that 6.6 million tons to the first logical milestone would be 10 million tons. I don't think the grade will change much; it might increase, but even at 10 million tons at 0.6 would be very, very positive. We've secured an option on very favorable terms, which is $100,000 payable in shares for the option, and then $3 million at the end of the 4 years of the option. So very advantageous. The partner the company that is selling the project owns a drilling company, so we're looking to partner with them on the drilling front. In fact, we're working with them already at Eureka. And again, in a different province, not Jujuy, it's in Salta, which again is another wonderful mining province in Argentina. So we're very pleased with that deal. And in fact, I've just landed in Argentina, so I'll be visiting Leon, specifically the Salta province, in the coming days. So we're very happy to be in the gold and copper space at this time, especially today when gold has reached a new historical peak.
Exactly. Well, thank you so much for your time today, Ippolito.
Thank you very much, Ricki.
So once again, that was Ippolito Ingo Cattaneo, CEO of Ajax Resources. For more on the Eureka Project and the company's exploration plans, visit ajaxresources.com. That's all for this episode of The Watchlist. I'm Ricki Lee. Make good choices today.